So there are many individuals, organizations here in Nanaimo who do a lot of good work. The disabled, the homeless, the abused, and disadvantaged in different ways, and do a lot of incredible work to help things be better for them. One such organization is the SIMS Foundation, who does a lot of work with other similar foundations, organizations. And today I have with me Andrea Smith, who's going to tell us all about it. Andrea, so tell me about the SIMS Foundation and why should people care about it?
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for having us on here. So we launched the SIMS Foundation last year, November 1st of 2021. And then we actually received our charitable status in December. And so our overarching theme, our mandate, so to speak, is to end poverty, which allows for a little bit of leeway into different things, whether that's homeless, disabilities, food. Hey guys, it's Andrea with the SIMS Foundation, and I'm here with Peter, the Executive Director of Loaves and Fishes here in Nanaimo, and we are spotlighting their organization this month. And we just want to learn what it is you do, who you serve, and kind of what the operation does for the community. So if you want to tell us about that.
Sure. So we provide food bank services not only here in Nanaimo, but also on northern Vancouver Island. And through those services, we provide food directly to people in need. But we also supply food to over 100 other nonprofits, communities and Indigenous groups on Vancouver Island.
So this is their Loaves and Fishes warehouse, and we were just going to show you a few spots that Peter took us through before. So this entrance here is where all the food gets delivered. So this is where they do all the sorting. So this is where all of the non-perishable food items are stored and sorted. And really, for me, it's about ending the cycle of exploitation. It's about ending the cycle of kids not feeling like they matter, and just being that source of light in the world. I want to be somebody who people meet and interact with that knows that, like, I'm somebody who cares. And that's it, right? Community is huge. Whether you're dealing with addiction, whether you're dealing with poverty, whether you're being exploited online because you made a mistake at 13 and now it's out there because you can't pull it back. It's, just being that stopgap of turning off the tap and trying to change people's minds. And my tagline is, people are people first. The SIMS Foundation, and I'm here with Sandra from Island Crisis, and we just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about the different types of work that they do in Nanaimo. So if you want to tell us about what you do here, Sandra, that'd be awesome.
Sure, Andrea. I'm Sandra. I'm Program Manager at Newcastle for Island Crisis Care Society. We run this site as a supportive housing site, but as you know, a lot of our clients have a lot of multiple barriers, mental health and addictions. And one thing we do here is we refer to outside agencies. So any given day, we're sending somebody to treatment on the mainland. We're sending somebody to detox here in Nanaimo. We provide connections, transportation for clients that need counseling. Maybe they're going to Brooks Landing, maybe they need to go to the family center or some other situation. We also set people up with, to do their taxes, to get their IDs. Keep in mind that a lot of our clients really seriously street entrenched and never had an opportunity for 10 years to have a roof over their head. So, that very much fits the Housing First model. Is once you get that roof over your head, you stop thinking about survival and you start thinking, well, maybe I want to get clean, or maybe I want to get a job. We've got several clients preparing for a work practicum that we run ourselves called Project Rise, and then we have other clients that just have part-time jobs and casual jobs on their own. Okay. Now all those things happen because we're able to provide the stable housing first model, and you don't typically see that with people living in a tent down by the river. They don't start thinking about their life, they're just thinking, how can I stay warm, how can I get food? We take that away by providing the warmth, the food, and we've got 2 caseworkers on site, and they transport clients for appointments. They set them up with other agencies. We've got a lot of wraparound services here. We've got a doctor and nurse that come to address the different mental health or physical health.
And we need to get back to remembering that, and we can solve 99% of the problems in the world.
How do you get your funding?
A lot of it is fundraised from within the community for the job, and then like my church supports half of my salary to do that. Young Life chips in some. I've got to fundraise some for the charity itself. It's a passion project. I don't currently get paid to do it. The other thing too with porn industry is that it's coming after your kids. The average exposure to porn is 13. Average.
But here's the crazy thing. When I was 12, 13, I didn't know what porn was. By 14, I did.
Yeah.
And you couldn't get it.
But you were looking at Playboy. You
Yeah.
weren't looking at rape
Nope.
porn.
And you couldn't get it.
Yeah.
Now, all you have to do is type in porn, and all you have to do is click a button and say you're 18,
Yeah.
and you can see it. My
Yeah.
7-year-old son,
Yeah.
if he wanted to go home on, we've got parental locks on his tablet. All he needs to do is get somebody's phone, and he can look at whatever he wants.
Hey guys, it's Andrea from the SIMS Foundation. We are here today with Habitat for Humanity Mid-Vancouver Island with Jeff, the Executive Director. And we want to let you guys know about all the great work that Habitat does in town. So, Jeff, if you want to tell us a little bit about and the keys behind us.
Yeah, so Habitat for Humanity's been in Nanaimo for, pretty close to 30 years. We've built 29 houses and served 34 families in the 30 years we've been here. We've just finished a sixplex actually in Duncan. Our territory ranges from Duncan all the way up to Tofino and as far north as Qualicum Beach, so we've got a lot of territory to cover. Very, very proud of the work that we do, and our main mission is simply to help families get out of that rental cycle, families that may not otherwise be able to afford a house. They partner with us, and they're heavily involved with volunteer hours and sweat equity while the construction is going on, and then they stay partners with us for many years after that. These keys here represent the last names of every single family we've helped in our area,
Wow.
minus our 6 families in Duncan. They have their own wall in our Duncan restore as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And you guys have a new one coming up here?
We have a project that we're in early stages on, south end of Nanaimo, potentially up to 10 units for families in the city. We're looking at making this kind of a flagship building for the city of Nanaimo and for Habitat, in that it's going to have an accessible unit potentially, units for seniors as well as young families. So we can kind of get the dynamic of the population all the way across the board.
That is awesome. Sounds like a lot of really interesting work, really great work, obviously very needed work in the city, especially at this time.
Very much so, yeah. The affordable housing initiative is a hot button topic for everyone. And so there is very much a need, and we're very proud to do the work that we do here and want to continue doing it for many years to come.
For us, like your story, it doesn't really change the fact that like we really want you to know that you're valued and you're seen as human beings, as members of this community.